Watching a tropical storm warning for Sally. Our Mike Seidel has been live throughout this morning in Gulf Shores. Let's join him now. And, you know, Mike, typically we see those beautiful, calm waters behind you that the Gulf Coast is well known for. But today it's a little bit of a different story.
Oh, it is, Jennifer. We've got the ocean, the Gulf ramping up. We've got seas right now running about 4 to 6 footers, and they're rolling in white caps as far as you can see. And they're only going to get higher and higher as we get through tomorrow night and Tuesday as Sally makes its closest approach. We're not expecting a landfall in Alabama. It's going to be off to our west, but we're going to get the push of water and already some impact. And we're going to get more of this beach erosion. Looking down the beautiful beach here in Gulf Shores, you can see the cut in the distance, maybe about 2.5 feet where that gentleman is walking down into the water. So with each high tide and with these waves pounding the coast, we're expecting 6 to 12 footers. And with the storm surge watch, a 2 to 4 foot surge, it's a guarantee we're going to lose more sand here on the coast. But you walk up, so you've got a bit of a berm here out of the surf zone, and then you've got a nice dune line with sea oat, seagrass. You add 4 feet to where the water is now, above dry ground, normally dry ground. You're not going to broach the dune line. You're not going to get out on Perdido Beach Boulevard. So that's the saving grace here. It's not going to be a catastrophic surge like we saw back in Louisiana with Laura. Unfortunately, this one is not going to go into the same spot that Laura did. But other impacts by far, a lot of rainfall. Over a foot is potentially going to fall here, J-Lo. We've got the flash flood watch, the rip currents, and also the surge, along with wind gusts here that could top easily 50, 60, maybe 70 miles an hour based on the track and how much it ends up intensifying. Jennifer?
All right. Thanks so much, Mike. Now ahead here on Weekend Recharge, all for Tropical Storm Sally. Well, let's go there now. That's where we find Mike Seidel. He's in Gulf Shores. And Mike, we were just looking at the projected path of Sally, and it doesn't even have the coast of Alabama or Florida in the projected path. So, you know, what do you make of that, and how are you telling people to still be prepared?
Well, nothing has changed as far as the impacts here. You know, you don't have to be in the cone or directly impacted by the center within, say, 25 or 30 miles to get serious impacts. And we're going to have them here. Already noticed on the beach here, we've already got some beach erosion upwards of about 2.5 feet in the distance, eating in at the beautiful beach here. What a day, though, where the sun is out. But folks are not going too far in the water. That's a good call because of the rip currents. We've got a rip current risk, high rip risk into Wednesday. Also, the flash flood risk into Wednesday, even maybe Thursday. Heavy rainfall is certainly going to be a given here in the Florida Panhandle, here in Alabama, and all the way into Louisiana. Excuse me. We could see totals upwards of a foot or more. And again, it's going to be a long period of wind and rain right here. So, sure, we may not get the strongest wind gusts because we're going to be farther from the center. That doesn't mean we won't get maybe hurricane force wind gusts. You think about power outages at those speeds and the inland flash flood threat and the beach erosion. The surge right now expected to be between 2 and 4 feet, and we do have a storm surge watch for the Alabama coast. Again, as you go west through Mississippi towards Louisiana, you get into the hurricane warning and the storm surge warning because you are closer to the center. The offshoot of Sally is going to go in this direction from off the Florida coast now, off Tampa Bay, and then misses to the south, the direct hit. But we're going to have that push of water. Already the winds this morning have turned from the east-northeast around to the east and eventually southeast, which will pile the water up. We got a long way to go. We'll keep you updated. More analysis, more live coverage back to New Orleans coming up.